It's your life. Houston Life.
Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to Houston Life. I'm Derek Shore.
And I'm Jennifer Broom. Here's what we have going on the show today. This is an amazing story of friendship that was formed during the Vietnam War. It's a book called Peaceful Bones, and it's Dr. Axelrad. Here you can see him. Really a unique story. Then 46 years later, they are reunited.
Yeah, when he was serving in the military, he was actually responsible for caring for wounded soldiers, and unexpectedly, he actually ended up caring for a lot of these Vietnamese citizens who were injured. So it's a really horrible injury that this man experienced, but Dr. Axelrad helped nurse him back to health, and they've been friends ever since.
On a much lighter subject, Fun Home. You went and saw this recently.
Yeah, this week I actually went to see Fun Home down at Theater Under the Stars at Hobby Center. And guys, this cast, they are so phenomenally talented. 11-year-old Carly, you can see her down sitting on the couch on the right side. She can belt it out. This was her first professional show, first professional job really at that age, and she absolutely brought the house down. So we are so excited. She and another actor from the show will be joining us later today for a live performance.
Okay, and you know that grilling season is here with the weather getting warmer. You just want to grill out, have a good barbecue with your friends. So we're going to get some tips from the pros at B&B Butcher.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, because summer is just around the corner, I'm sure a lot of you might be hosting a few barbecues. So are you good at grilling, though? That's the question.
I'm not so good.
You're
What about
so
you?
good? I don't have a grill, but I'm a fast learner, so I think I could learn a few things.
I'm really good at eating food off the grill.
There
How about
you go.
that?
There you go.
We asked a few of our folks here at the Galleria to share their grilling tips. Take a look.
Don't put the meat on the fire. Put it in the pit, in the back of the pit. And you gotta let it smoke. It'll get a little, if you want the fire, you open up the box a little bit. If you wanna smoke it out, close everything. But you gotta use wood, no charcoal.
Yeah, don't overcook your meat.
If the chicken looks sketchy, keep on cooking.
All right, so maybe those tips weren't too bad, but today we are going to leave the grilling tips to the pros.
So joining us now to give us a few pointers for your summer and Memorial Day grilling, we have Ben Berg and Chef Tommy Elbashiri from B&B Butchers, along with Tim Zawinski with Blue Bonnet Distributing. Guys, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
All right, Chef Tommy, we're going to kind of jump on in because you are fixing up a real simple recipe for salmon.
Yes, right on the salt, Hammerline salt block. And,
That's kind of a great new way to grill, too. Add some flavor to it.
Yeah, you could put on the grill, heat it up. You cook some fish, shrimp, grill some vegetable on it.
Some of those things that might fall through the grill, it's a great option to put them on the
The
salt
only
block.
thing, you only season it with, black pepper only, because, it's going to pick the flavor from the salt.
So to prepare the salmon, you've only put olive oil and
Olive
a little
oil,
black pepper.
and you just throw it on the
And for
same
people
thing
who
you
have
do.
never seen, Chef Tommy, the salt block, where would you find, like if we wanted to try this at home, where would we find a salt block like
You could
that?
Google it, you could buy it online.
So just
Amazon.
Google Himalayan salt block.
Or there's, Williams-Sonoma has them now.
It's kind of the hot thing in the
Right.
grilling world right now. And then you're throwing on some nice asparagus. Ooh, you got some yummy asparagus there.
And the same
lemon.
thing you do with the lemon, it really have nice flavor when you're,
And you did rub that lemon a little bit of the olive
oil.
So you got to have that
really
to
nice
counteract the acidity there.
And Chef Tommy, do you have any tips for cooking salmon or cooking fish in general? I mean, because I feel like fish is oftentimes overcooked, right? Or can be tough or chewy.
You shouldn't, you just got to feel it, not
watch
too hard.
it.
Yes.
Don't overcook.
Yes.
He gave you the chef answer. You just got to feel it. You got to feel it. So, Ben, you've got a lot of meat over here. Let's kind of jump on in. While that cooks for a little while, let's jump into some of the meats that you guys have.
Well, we brought our hamburger. We have butcher shop in the restaurant. We grind all our own beef. We do a 70-30 mix of, and Tommy will show you right here, we use filet mignon.
And, some,
Your hamburger?
Yeah.
In our hamburger. Well, we use our filet scraps
and all the dry age.
dry aged ribeye and sirloin. We have our ribeye
You got to
here.
have some fat in there to get that.
You gotta have fat. You gotta have the flavor. The the other thing, especially with grilling, if you want to look really good, you gotta have quality.
Yeah.
Quality meat, fish. So we always recommend the higher quality. It's harder to mess up.
Oh, it looks good. Okay, so then you've got the burger. What about the hot dog?
This is a hot dog. This is a really cool hot dog. It's from Rosewood Ranch, which is between Houston and Dallas. It's a Wagyu beef ranch, a Texas Wagyu, and this is an all Wagyu beef hot dog.
All beef hot dog.
No casing. It's a great flavor, all meat, not some of the funny stuff.
It's not your typical ballpark hot dog.
Not your typical ballpark hot dog. And then,
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
I love them. And then we have our 28-day dry-aged ribeye.
28 days aged.
Yes.
Nice. That kind of gives it that caramelized, kind of the outside color to it.
Right, and you also get more flavor. You get, with the dry age, you get a little more game in it. They don't bleed. We've pulled out the moisture out of it.
So while you guys are working on this meal here, I want to move down to Tim Zawinski. And
Are you hungry? Is
I'm getting a little hungry.
That's what's going on?
We set up a little chair for me at the end of this table. So Tim, tell us about Blue Bonnet then, because you guys have all kinds. You started this, by the way, with your personal savings, I understand.
Yes.
So tell us what you guys do.
So thanks, Derek. Yeah, we are a craft beer distributor located here in Houston, Texas, covering the greater Houston area, and focus primarily on Texas-based craft breweries, but also distribute some imports as well.
And of course, when we have all this great food on the table, we got to have a great beer pairing to go with it.
That's right.
What did you bring for us today?
So
how did you pair it up?
We brought some fun pairings that we thought would be great for the summer season and being by the grill. And so first up, with Ben's Hot Dog, we wanted to pair the Moody Tongue Applewood Gold. This is a beer that Jared Rubin at Moody Tongue made specifically with grilling in summertime in mind. And so you have a lot of nice kind of smoky notes and characteristics to the beer that pair well really with any kind of barbecue.
All right, we'll let that beer settle just a little bit. Now, do I get to try one of those hot dogs as well? What do you recommend?
Go for it.
Start with the beer?
You can always start with the beer.
All right, start with the beer.
Never wrong.
No rules here, right?
Here's your condiments.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at the cute little picnic table.
This is so much food, guys. How am I going to eat this all at once? Okay, I'm going to do just a little bit of ketchup, a little mustard. Now, you guys also have some pretty fancy hot dogs at B&B, by the way. I was there about a month ago and saw that on the menu.
Yeah, we do.
Hot dogs are a big deal.
Yeah, for the Astros opening week.
All right, here goes nothing.
Now, Ben, is that that's one of the Wagyu beef?
That's a Wagyu beef hot dog.
That's good.
Is it good?
It is very good.
Tasty?
Holy cow, yeah.
Wash it down with a little bit of that beer?
All right. So you also have a number of other beers that we'll get to in just a moment, but are there any other grilling tips you guys want to get in?
I would say definitely with your hamburger, it's really important that it's cold. Some people.
Really?
Yeah. People make the mistake. You take it out, get it to room temperature. You want you want it packed finely in the refrigerator and put it on the grill cold. Same thing with fish. You want it cold. The ribeye, you can take it out, let it be more at room temperature. It's also a thicker cut, so it'll take a little longer.
And then go with the simple seasonings. What about that? Because a lot of people try to jazz up, do all kinds of crazy
100%
things. Go with simple.
Now, Tim, you have a couple more beers to tell us about.
Sure, yeah.
Back into that.
So with the hamburger, we decided to pair the Galveston Bay Watermelon Wheat Beer, which just came out last month. Watermelon is a great fruit for summertime, obviously, that is really refreshing, and so we wanted to pair that with grilling out by the pool and by the beach. Absolutely.
Can I try that? Awesome. We don't have a lot of time.
If you smell, you'll get a lot of the watermelon note kind of on the front.
So the watermelon's the aromatic. Are you getting a taste of watermelon too?
It does smell like watermelon.
Definitely an interesting take on a traditional wheat beer style.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. I could drink the whole thing. And last but not least, I don't think we have time to open it, but you have this really cool Medusa bottle. What's this?
Yes, this is a Belgian-style quad made by Copperhead Brewery in Conroe. They opened up a couple years ago and are putting out some great beers across Houston.
All right. Oh, and you have the Honey Pilsner here, too.
Yes, and so...
We're plating over here, guys. Look at this.
I'm just going to go.
This looks delicious.
Don't mind if I do.
So this is a great beer to pair with any kind of fish and is a really sessionable beer just in general. The Robert O'Keen Honey Pilsner is made by Pedernales Brewing in Fredericksburg and has a nice kind of subtle honey finish to it that balances out the malt profile and build of the beer.
That is a great, subtle
Give that
beer.
salmon a taste.
Chef Tommy, perfection. Nicely done.
Oh, looks delicious.
Cool. Tommy, Ben, Tim, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having us.
We need a bigger table.
Cheers.
And to review the meat and the beer pairings, you want to check this segment out on HoustonLife.tv. For more information on B&B Butchers, including what's in the meat shop, visit bbbutchers.com. Thank you again, guys, for joining us today. And coming up next, your weekend concerts, movies, and more. Houston Happenings is coming up after the break.